In the headlines, DPSU issues a statement in defense of public protests, a challenge to the DFC and local communities to do more in support of Carnival Queen contestants, and one man in police custody after a Haitian woman is dead and others injured in a knife attack at the Roseau Market. I am Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News, back with the details after this.
Get ready to open the best gifts with Flow this Christmas. Sign up for a new broadband or TV service with free installation, or sign up for a broadband and TV bundle and get 40% off broadband for the first 2 months. Plus, get a chance to win a 55-inch smart TV, 1 year or 6 months of free service. Enjoy big-time entertainment and big speeds this Christmas with Flow. Terms and conditions apply. Visit discoverflow.co for more.
Imagine you have Hollywood at your command. Introducing Flow Evil.
Red cheese, gold rings, all black, everything creeping through the night.
Anywhere you are.
Big girls don't scream hard like Halloween, make me feel alive.
There's a world of entertainment here, and you run the show. Flow Evil.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, the Public Service Union says it strongly opposes the use of force on any group seeking to protest in pursuit of civil liberties. Julian Morris has that story.
In a statement issued on Wednesday, signed by General Secretary Thomas Leta, the union says force is warranted only as a last resort and when protesters are themselves violent and a major threat to public order. The statement goes on to say, while the Public Order Act 1501 gives the Commissioner of Police and the Minister for National Security authority for approval for a public procession, it must not be an authority executed to suppress the right to protest. The union statement goes on to say that the Act does not state that permission has to be sought for public meetings. However, the statement goes on, it is always advisable to inform the police of public meetings in order that they assist in preventing disruptors and protect organizers. The letter also references the ILO Convention, which guarantees freedom of association and protection of the right to organize. The statement goes on to say that which is law sometimes goes against that which is just and may infringe one's human rights, as was the case of apartheid in South Africa. The DPSU statement comes at a time when the organizers of a December 15 protest in Roseau by the Concerned Citizens Movement is threatening legal action against law enforcement after tear gas was used to disperse protesters. Both the Chief of Police and the Minister for National Security maintained the protest was illegal as no permission was sought by organizers.
In other top stories, one man still in police custody following the death of a Haitian woman and the wounding of 3 others at the Roseau Market on Monday. Here is Police Public Relations Officer Inspector Simon Edwards with details.
Deceased is Melian Dejean, female Haitian national residing at Point Michel. According to information, the deceased was vending agricultural produce at the market when an adult male individual approached her and stabbed her several times with a knife bearing a blade length of about 12 inches. She sustained a major stab wound under her left arm. 3 other women were also attacked by the assailant and received multiple stab wounds. Mary Nicole Faubert, female adult of Haiti, residing in Maho, Antoinette Toussaint, female adult of Haiti, residing in Point Michel, and Dominican Frances Romain, female adult of Cottage. They were all transported to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Princess Margaret Hospital. Dejean succumbed to her injuries and was officially pronounced dead by the medical doctor.
So far, police have not identified the adult male in their custody. It is also unclear whether any charges have been brought against him. Monday's incident raises the issue of security for vendors at the Roseau Market. Channel 5 News contacted Superintendent of the Roseau Market, Kishma Regist, who told us she would have to consult before she could speak with us on the issue. Channel 5 News also sought the input of head of Dexia, who is currently out of state. Meantime, fewer vendors than expected at the Roseau Market on Wednesday. This follows Monday's attack, which left 1 Haitian vendor dead. This was the scene at Roseau Market on Wednesday. Vacated stalls. No idea when these vendors will return, hopefully soon. Most of the vendors who man these vacant stalls are Haitian. It is reported that many left for the hospital as their fellow vendors were brought in for medical attention on Monday. It is clear that many of them have not returned. One local vendor whose stall stands in close proximity to that of the Haitians who were attacked said when she realized what was happening, she ran to safety. One observer says the Haitian vendor who was killed on Monday had always stood up in defense of her fellow Haitian nationals whenever she felt they were being threatened in any way. Other vendors say the man in question had previously visited the market, threatening violence against Haitians. It is not clear whether he was taken seriously or whether anyone reported his threats to the police. One local vendor told us she was still shaken from that incident, which is still fresh in her mind. A Tete-Mon man is dead following an encounter with police on Monday. The police public relations officer has details.
The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force is investigating a fatal shooting incident which occurred at 12:30 p.m. on Monday, 31st December 2018 at Tete-Mon, Granby. Deceased is 28 years Shadrach Birmingham, male adult of Tete-Mon, Granby. According to information, police officers were responding to a report made by a family member of the deceased, indicating that he was causing damage to his brother's home. The police officers met Shadrach in the porch of his brother's home in Tete-Mon, speaking loudly to himself and behaving in an erratic manner. One officer approached the deceased, who was brandishing a knife. A struggle ensued between the officer and the deceased, resulting in a wound to the officer's left hand. During the course of the struggle, the officer discharged a round from his service revolver, injuring the deceased. Birmingham was transported to the Granby Health Center, attended to by the district medical doctor, and then transferred to the Accident and Emergency Department at the Princess Margaret Hospital. He succumbed to his injury and was officially pronounced dead by the medical doctor. A post-mortem will be conducted.
Visitor accommodation for Mas Dominic 2019 won't be centered in the town of Portsmouth. Here again is Julian Morris.
During Creole celebrations last year, Portsmouth was highlighted as an accommodation hub for the unexpected visitor influx, as a number of accommodations in and around Roseau were recovering from damage sustained during Hurricane Maria. However, with Mas Dominic 2019 just around the corner, acting festival and events manager with the Dominica Festivals Committee says the North won't be the focus of attention as an accommodation center.
Numbers that come in for Dominica's Carnival are not as huge as the numbers that come in for the independent celebrations, because it's not only the World Choir Music Festival. We have people who would come in for the activities before the World Choir Music Festival. However, we will still be promoting the accommodation in the North, because you never know. I mean, based on how we presented, we launched early, we know people are planning to come already, so that the numbers may increase. So we will still present an avenue where we'll be enticing people to, book their accommodations in the North and of course in the capital city and environs.
Last year, it was said that Carnival 2019 would be promoted as a reunion event since 2018's celebration was dampened by Hurricane Maria the previous year. Williams says Dominica's Carnival celebrations generally have reunion elements to them.
All our festivals always have some form of reunion elements in it, meaning we always invite the diaspora back home, and that's what we really do for when we celebrate reunion. We tell the Dominicans living overseas, come back home. We do the same thing every year for all our events. So we tell Dominicans who are at home, if you have not been to Dominica for a while, then Dominica's Carnival is an ideal time to come back home. We will impress upon that even more in 2019, because we know a lot of people were still uncertain, although we had massive crowds for the World Choir Music Festival. A lot of people may have been uncertain as to whether they can come back home or they should come back home. I've said that if we are going into festival tourism, we have to extend our product offering to new visitors, and these new visitors will turn to repeat visitors, and then their word of mouth will bring additional visitors. So these are the things we're trying to approach for 2019.
Williams says the business community has come on board in a much bigger way compared to last year to make Mas Dominic 2019 a success.
We understand that Dominica is still progressing based on what we suffered a little over a year ago. We're still making strides. So the less money we can spend in certain avenues and spend money in other avenues to expand Dominica, it's better. But surprisingly, you know, the sponsors came on board. We saw that with the World Creole Music Festival, where we had official rums and official whiskey, and we had the Dominica National Lottery coming out in such a big way. And based on the discussions we've had with sponsors for Mas Dominic, the sponsors discussions with companies like Flow, based on that, based on the support of the stakeholders, to include the business partners, we intend on extending the carnival calendar and making it grander in terms of what it's offering in 2019.
Mas Dominic 2019, which kicks off on Saturday, 12th January, will be celebrated under the theme, A Sizzling Explosion.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Stay connected and share your favorite holiday moments with Flow. Get the Alcatel A1 for $199 when you activate an extra-large prepaid combo plan, or the Samsung J4 for just $399 with a large postpaid plan, and get free talk evenings and weekends. Plus, get free WhatsApp on large and extra-large prepaid combo plans, and sign up for any new service for a chance to win cash or hampers every week. So make it Flow for everything mobile this Christmas. Terms and conditions apply. Visit discoverflow.co for more.
Imagine you have Hollywood at your command. Introducing Flow Evo.
Red cheese, gold rings, all black, everything creeping through the night.
Anywhere you are,
Big girls don't scream hard like Halloween, make me feel alive.
there's a world of entertainment here, and you run the show. Flow Evo.
Welcome back. Minister for Justice and Member of Parliament for the Maho constituency has challenged the Dominica Festivals Committee to do more to support the young ladies vying for the title of Miss Dominica. Reuben Blackmore made the call during the village launching of Alia Martin, who will be representing the community of Campbell and the Maho constituency by extension in the Miss Dominica 2019 pageant. Blackmore says the communities which are being represented by the young ladies need to show greater support and interest in the contestants.
Whenever you do something over and over again, you have to get better at it. And I think too much is left for the management team of these young ladies. I think the respective communities where they've been launched also have to be more instrumental in embracing them and pushing them forward. Every year we have Miss Hyacinth, but she's getting older just like me. So we need new people to come on board. But I think the communities themselves have to embrace our young ladies, isn't that so? And make it easier.
Mr. Blackmore also believes the organizing body, that is the DFC, can do more to promote and support the young ladies who vie for the Miss Dominica title.
The DFC too, to me, must do more in promoting and embracing the young ladies. Because I think when you have a young lady who is managing an next young lady, and sometimes she has to take from her own money to do things to launch someone in a community, I don't think it's fair to them. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's fair to them. I think that we must sit down and plan the respective budgets properly and do some more advocacy on behalf of the young ladies. But more importantly, the communities themselves have to be more embracing.
The Maho MP commended the DFC on the job it has been doing thus far and called on communities to also help with the financial support of the contestants.
Finally, it takes a lot of effort to get this event to this point. And I always want to recognize persons who have been there all those years. Let us put our hands together for Mrs. Hyacinth and all the members of the DFC. It's not easy, because nowadays the people in the private sector do not want to really come out and sponsor. So it's so important for us to be creative in raising our funds ourselves. So sometimes in the communities you can have a little raffle for, if you want your lady to win, have a little raffle print your shirts, isn't that so? And make it easier for us. Because at the end of the day, some people have to pull up the slack.
And the construction of a new wing at the Grotto Home for the Homeless to accommodate the destitute is on the cards for 2019. President of the board of the Grotto, Ainsworth Irish, says a new unit on the compound will help to tackle the problem of indigent people in Roseau, especially when there's a cruise ship in port.
In the next few months, we are looking forward to maybe starting a third building where we can pull off some of the people from the street and make Roseau a little more, free from vagrants and stuff like that. We're looking at something, of course, at the old grotto we had what you call a soup kitchen. So the vagrants would come, and about 30 or 40 of them at nights, and have that soup and so on. But then if we can have a facility where they can actually not institutionalize them, but then have them at a place where they are more comfortable than being on the streets of Roseau, and so on, away from harm and danger, that would be good. And that is where we are looking forward to.
The new Grotto building can accommodate 100 needy elderly people, but is currently at less than half that capacity. Irish says the structure sustained some damage from Hurricane Maria, which was repaired.
We have already captured the repairs, if for want of a better word. In fact, the Rotary Club did some work, and they pumped some funds into the facility by having a contractor and a builder do some repair work. But then we still have some additional work to do, and that came on board, and we're happy about that. But certainly I can tell you that the people are very happy and comfortable. The new grotto is more conducive and for wellness and so on. The environment is good. They have a lot of space and so on. The new grotto is to cater for 100 persons, but now we can take about 50, but we have 36 now, and then we're trying to ensure that we have additional beds to be able to make the people more comfortable.
The Grotto Home for the Homeless relocated to Bellevue Royal in May last year. To end the news, the headlines again. DPSU issues a statement in defense of public protests. A challenge to the DFC and local communities to do more in support of Carnival Queen contestants. And one man in police custody after a Haitian woman is killed and others injured in a knife attack at the Roseau Market. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Join us tomorrow.